Well, good afternoon, everyone, and this is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for your April 4, 2023. I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday out there so far. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we're going to talk about the watches, warnings, and advisory map, the weather radar, the HRRR model for severe weather, also the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today, Wednesday and Thursday, and also we're going to take a look at the fire weather outlook for portions of Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico, critical fire weather issue there. Okay. If you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and try to get them out to as many people as possible. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get on into the forecast now. We got quiet conditions along the East Coast from Maine all the way into Florida and all the way back over to Mississippi and Alabama. We have some wind advisories over Lake Charles, Louisiana, all the way back up towards Monroe, Louisiana, and also a portion of eastern Texas towards Tyler, Texas, and also a portion of southwest Arkansas. Also, we have some wind advisory over a portion of Missouri. Also, we have that critical fire weather issue from and also high wind warnings from New Mexico through Texas all the way up into portions of Kansas and portions of Nebraska and Iowa. And also, like I said, the red flag warnings also in effect for Texas, Oklahoma, all the way up as well into Iowa and Nebraska and Kansas City. We have a blizzard warning in effect for portion of Wyoming, also North and South Dakota, portion of Nebraska as well. Also, we have a winter storm warning for portion of northern Minnesota. Also have ice storm warnings for portions of the Great Lakes region, Michigan, and also northern Wisconsin, and also southern Canada. Flash flood watches are in effect for portion of Michigan as well. We have a severe thunderstorm watch and a few warnings going on up here in portions of Illinois. Also, we have hydro issues over Montana. Also, we have some winter weather advisory, winter storm warnings over Utah, Colorado, also portions of Idaho, wind advisory, also portions of Idaho and Nevada. Also some winter weather advisories for portions of Seattle, Washington area. Washington State, excuse me, Washington State and Oregon State. California, you have no warnings or advisories in your area. That's kind of unusual, but take it while you got a chance there, that is. We got some winter weather advisory reports of Alaska and also freezing rain spray, freezing spray advisories over portions of Gulf Alaska and quiet in Hawaii. Alright, here's a look at the radar across the lower 48. Sorry about that old pop-up here. But anyway, we got rain over the northeastern portion of the United States, coast of Maine. Also, we have some shower activity, thunderstorm activity off the Outer Banks of North Carolina and also off the coast of Florida. We have shower and thunderstorms erupting up here in portion of Ohio and portion of Indiana as well, and also a portion of Illinois and also a portion of Wisconsin, southern Minnesota. We have snow flying over here in the portion of Minnesota, all the way back into North and South Dakota, back in the Colorado area, portion of New Mexico and Arizona, Utah, Nevada. A little bit of snow activity, shower activity in Washington State and Oregon State as well. Also, we have some flying over here in portions of Alaska, snow showers, a little bit of rain showers down the south, just offshore of Canada, coastal waters. Also, we have some shower activity, maybe a few rumbles of thunder over here around the Hawaiian Chain Island. Also, we have some thunderstorms erupting over here in portions of Texas, and also some scattered showers trying to develop over in Georgia as well. Alright, let's take a look at the HRRR model now. We're looking at the forecast. We started this off at 2 p.m. As you can see, the radar kind of picking up about exactly where the HRRR model, so I'm giving that model a thumbs up on this forecast for now. As we continue to go forward, you can see that blizzard going on in the north, like I said, in the north central United States, across Montana. I mean, not a little bit over Montana, but mainly over here, North Dakota, South Dakota, portion of Wisconsin, also Minnesota as well. As a 991 millibar low is setting over portions of Kansas and Nebraska vicinity. That will continue to slowly lift off to the northeast. You can see shower and thunderstorms starting to Alabama and Mississippi. Snow still flying over here in the Midwest, over here near the Rockies, and over here in the Sierra Mountains as well. And also, like I said, that winter storm still cranked up over y'all's region in the north portion of the United States. As we continue to go forward, I'm going to stop it at 2 a.m. We got a bunch of shower and thunderstorm going on over here in Wisconsin, also toward the Michigan area. Also, that line extending through Iowa and also back into Missouri and also back into portion of Kansas, with scattered showers down in Texas and also portions of Illinois. Alrighty, that snow still flying over North Dakota and portion of Minnesota, so y'all gonna get pounded with a lot of snow. And let's go ahead and stop this at 6 a.m. on Wednesday. We still have winter storm conditions expected over the northeastern U.S., all the way into southern Canada, and also still over portion of Minnesota and also North Dakota. As a 992 millibar low pressure slowly lifts off to the northeast. It's going to take its own sweet time moving off to the northeast. Alright, we got shower and thunderstorm, like I said, still over Michigan, over the Great Lakes, extended through Illinois, all the way back down into eastern Texas, western Arkansas, also central Missouri. That's why they got the Storm Prediction Center still got a slight risk for severe weather and also an enhanced risk, just like I said last night in that forecast. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlooks. We got general thunderstorms over the west, over here from Washington State through Idaho, back into portions of Colorado and also portions of New Mexico and Idaho. Utah, that is, and portions of Nevada. Here's the main activity for today. We got a slight risk in the darker green, marginal risk in the darker green, slight risk in the yellow, enhanced risk in the yellow, orange, red is moderate risk. General thunderstorms also portions of the northeast U.S., Outer Banks of North Carolina, and southern Florida. General thunderstorm for you guys. Even some maybe some thunderstorms possible even in the portion of Minnesota. Alright, if you're in the enhanced risk, this includes Springfield, Missouri, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Davenport, Iowa, Waterloo, Iowa, Iowa City, Iowa. The enhanced risk includes St. Louis, Wisconsin, Del Monte, Iowa, Little Rock, Arkansas, Aurora, Illinois. Slight risk includes Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Kansas City, Missouri. And a marginal risk includes Indianapolis, Indiana, Memphis, Tennessee, Fort Worth, Texas, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and St. Paul, Minnesota. Alright, the tornado probability for today, we got 5% in the green, 5% in the brown, 15% in the red, and 10% in the yellow. The yellow slashed area, that's the significant severe weather event. This includes St. Louis, Missouri, Del Monte, Iowa, Little Rock, Arkansas, Springfield, Missouri, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 15% Springfield, Missouri, all the way over to Iowa City, Iowa. 10% to St. Louis, Missouri, all the way to Little Rock, Arkansas, to Peoria, Illinois. Also 5% Chicago, Illinois, to Kansas City, Missouri, all the way to Wisconsin, to Parkland, Kansas, Overland Park, Kansas. Also 2% Dallas, Texas, all the way to Memphis, Tennessee, to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Let's see, we're going to take a look at the wind speeds. 5% in the brown, 15% in the yellow, 30% in the red. Same location, St. Louis, Missouri is in the 30% to Madison, Wisconsin, all the way to Rockford, Illinois. 15% Chicago, Illinois to Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, all the way to Kansas City, Missouri. Also 5% Indianapolis, Memphis, Tennessee, all the way to Evans, Indiana as well. So if you're, and that was the wind, the hail, we got 5% the brown, 15 the yellow, 30% the red, the # area, the greatest severe for hail would be Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Austin, Texas, Kansas City, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. Madison, 30% would be Madison, Wisconsin, all the way to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 15% Chicago, Illinois to Dallas, Texas, all the way to Kansas City, Missouri. 5% Indianapolis, Indiana, all the way through Memphis, Tennessee to St. Paul, Minnesota. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to your day 2 outlook. We have general thunderstorms over portions of Colorado, portions of Utah, and also up here around Minnesota, back down to Texas. Also portions of the northeast United States, even the Appalachian Mountains of western North Carolina, and even portions of Louisiana, general thunderstorm. We have in the marginal risk in the green, yellow slight risk, enhanced risk is the yellow-orange. Enhanced risk includes Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Indianapolis, Indiana, Columbus, Ohio, Memphis, Tennessee. Slight risk, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, St. Louis, Missouri, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York, Rochester, New York. A marginal risk includes Houston, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas, Madison, Wisconsin, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Jackson, Mississippi. And the tornado probability is 2% to green, 5% to brown, 10% in the # area. The significant severe weather will be Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Indianapolis, Indiana, Toledo, Ohio, and Fort Wayne, Indiana. 10% is Chicago, Illinois, all the way to Toledo, Ohio. 5% is Columbus, Ohio, Memphis, Tennessee, Milwaukee, Wisconsin to St. Louis, Missouri. And also Madison, Wisconsin, Shreveport, Louisiana, Little Rock, Arkansas, all the way over to Green Bay, Wisconsin. All right, the winds. Let's see, the winds, 30% the red, 5% the brown, 15 in the yellow. 30% Chicago, Illinois, all the way to Memphis, Tennessee. 15% Milwaukee, Wisconsin, all the way to Rochester, New York. 5% Houston, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas, all the way to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Jackson, Mississippi. And let's take a look at the hail probability. 5% the brown, 15% the yellow, 30% in the red # area. The significant severe weather will be Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Naperville, Illinois. The 30% run from Chicago, Illinois to Fort Wayne, Indiana. Also 15% Columbus, Ohio, all the way to Cleveland, Ohio. 5% run from Houston, Texas, all the way to Madison, Wisconsin, and surrounding areas. And let's take a look at day 3 outlook. And a marginal risk. We got general thunderstorm from portion of Maine all the way back into Texas. Marginal risk over southwest Texas. Also, we have a marginal risk over western North Carolina all the way through portions of the Delmarva Peninsula, Washington, D.C. area, and also Pennsylvania and portions of Maryland. If you're in the marginal risk, this includes Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, San Antonio, Texas, Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Greensboro, North Carolina. I would not be surprised in this area here, maybe more of a marginal risk, and could even be a slight risk in some areas. Probability, 5% over northern Maine, also portions of the mid-Atlantic region and portions of southwest Texas. This includes Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, San Antonio, Texas, Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Greensboro, North Carolina. All right, and finally, we're going to look at the fire weather for today. As you can see, we got an elevated risk in the oranger. The red is critical and extremely dangerous in the red. And if you're in the extreme, this is Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, and Cloveless, New Mexico. Critical, this is Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas, Aberdeen, Texas, New Norman, Oklahoma, and Wichita Falls, Texas. That's where the critical fire weather for today is. Let's take a look at day 2. As we can see, we got an elevated risk over. So you got an elevated risk there. And let's take a look at day 3 through 8. All of it right now, it just looks predictably too low for y'all's reach. Okay. Well, this has been a long video. I hope everybody enjoys it. Hope everybody has a great day. Consider subscribing. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. And we'll catch you back.